So I just watched the Knuckles TV show that just came out. I'm not really. This is like a little quick review instead of a whole full in-depth video of like all the episodes and everything. This is just gonna be like a little quick thing that I'm gonna just put out there. This show was not what I expected it to be when it was first announced, like everybody else, but it wasn't the worst thing the worst thing I've ever watched in my life. Of course, there's moments that I'm like really happy and really, it's sunshine and rainbows out here, but then there's some moments in the show, full episodes where I'm just like, I literally wanted to give up after like almost the second half of the show. Like the first 3 episodes were fine, and then you get to like episode 4 or 5, and then you're like, this is literally not a Knuckles show. But it's like the first episode is like a lot of Knuckles, Sonic, Tails, and then the second episode is still mainly Knuckles, and then you get more and more of Wade. And more of Wade and more of Wade. That by the end it's like a Wade show, and you don't really see Knuckles like learn anything or become a new character or like go through character development. It's mostly just Wade and his story about his dad. Leave him at TJ Maxx. That's some really that's some really sad stuff for a kid's show, but I mean, it's played off for a comedic effect, and by the end you just don't really care about it that much. Like when you first hear about it, you're like, oh damn, this is gonna be like really emotional, and by the end you're like, damn, bowling. It's really like I didn't expect like a whole chaotic Bruges, like the whole Sonic lore to show up in the show. Like I know you saw like the chaotics in like the comics and stuff for like the second movie, but like I didn't really expect to see them here, especially in a Paramount Plus show. Like that's something that you would show in a movie, like new characters. You did get like Patrick and stuff in the show, but that's not really like, that's still mainly like Knuckles. Like Chaotix is Knuckles, but it's not like it's a whole new thing, And I didn't expect to see them here. I didn't really expect. I just wanted to see like a good old buddy cop, something enjoyable, And it was, for the most part, it was pretty enjoyable. But I mean, there was one like I took a break after episode like 4 or episode 5. I took a break and I fell asleep. And I woke back up and finished the show. It just felt like I don't know what they were trying to do with this show. It would have been better if they would just not have done anything like a spin-off. It would have been way better if we just got some announcements of a Sonic movie 3 and stuff instead of a whole show about Wade Wilson. No, not Wade Wilson. About Wade Whipple. And I mean, the animation was great though. Knuckles. Anytime Knuckles on the screen, it was a good time. I'm not saying like this was horrible, but it was really, we didn't really need this, to be honest. Like for what it was. If it was something that expanded the lore and the world of Sonic, this cinematic universe, then it would have been pretty cool to see. But since it wasn't really anything, it was just Knuckles doing a side quest with Wade Whip, so it wasn't really nothing important, nothing like you need to watch for like third movie. But I really hope they fix the way they're doing TV shows by the time they do the Shadow spinoff, cause I swear to God, man, if it's I don't even want to imagine what that would be like. I'm just waiting for the third movie at this point. But yeah, the Knuckles show wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it wasn't memorable, to be honest. I wouldn't really rewatch it at all. It wasn't bad. Like it was watchable. It wasn't the worst thing in the world, but yeah, definitely a whatever, to be honest. You can probably tell from my voice that I'm mentally drained, and that's because of this show. To keep it a buck with you, that's probably why. But anyways, I just wanted to film this real quick to make. I don't know, I just felt like reviewing the show because, everybody was doing it already and it wouldn't get off my Twitter. So I was like, you know what, I'm just make a video, get my thoughts out, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, peace.